Hi everyone, welcome back to Beauty Beyond 40. If you're new here, my name is Trina. I make videos about beauty devices, so if you're interested in this topic, I would love it if you would subscribe before you leave. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram, and I have a private Facebook group all about beauty devices. I will leave links to all of that down in the description below if you're interested. Today's video is highly requested. This is the most frequently asked question I've been getting on all of my social media channels lately. What is the best radio frequency device? And so I've actually put together this little chart that we are going to go over today. I'm going to walk you through all of the differences and similarities for the 4 radio frequency devices that I have tested to date. And these are the Nebulyft device, Newa Classic and the Newa Plus, and the Tripollar Stop VX. Now I know there are other versions of the Tripollar Stop on the website. This is the only one that I've tested. Now right away, I'm going to tell you that these devices all work. And keep in mind that, like I say, for any other modality, the best radio frequency device for you is the one you're actually going to use. These devices do not work overnight. You need to be consistent and follow the protocol to see results upfront and ongoing. As I talk you through all this information, keep in mind what device you think is going to be most suitable for you. Because if you're going to make an investment in a radio frequency device, it should be one that you're actually going to use. Now, before we get into these devices, I'm going to give you a quick breakdown on what radio frequency is. Radio frequency is a modality that uses heat to stimulate collagen and elastin that will smooth out your fine lines and wrinkles and will tighten your skin. All of these devices claim to give instant results the first time you use it, and my skin does look rather glowy after I do a radio frequency treatment. It does take at least 30 days for the new collagen to come to the surface of your skin. That's why I say you have to be patient, don't give up, and you need to stay consistent so that you can see the results start to show up on your face. So radio frequency is working the skin as opposed to microcurrent, which is working the muscles. And I find for me that working these 2 modalities into my routine is very powerful. And the areas that are of most concern to me are tightening up my jowls area and my 11s area, and just giving my face an overall sculpted, tighter, smoother, and glowy look. And I achieve this by using microcurrent and radio frequency together, but you can do them just independently, separately. But I found for me that I like to combine microcurrent with radio frequency. That's my preference, because I think they're both very powerful because one's working the skin and the other is working the muscles. So let's go through this chart. Let's start off with the Nebulyft. On this chart, I have price, gel options, how often to use it, the treatment time, features and technology, the manufacturer claims, if it's FDA cleared, if it's suitable for all skin types, does it have free shipping, do they offer international shipping, is there a money-back guarantee, and is there a warranty? I'm going to go through all of those points for every device, which will hopefully help you decide which is the best one for you. And keep in mind that these are the prices that are listed on the manufacturer website. I always have a promo code for all of these devices, so make sure you check the description down below for promo codes and special deals going on. You should never have to pay full price for these devices because I always have a code. And they change, the offers change, the deals change, promo codes change, so make sure to check down in the description. This on the website retails for $499 US, and it comes with this 50 milliliter gel. If you want to get a 200 milliliter gel, the price does jump up to $588. You can buy the 200 milliliter gel for $89. I actually really do like this gel. It's organic. I really like the scent, and I really like how it feels on my skin. This device you need to use every day. They recommend using it every day. And the treatment time is only 10 minutes. If you are the type of person that likes consistency and you think you have 10 minutes a day to use a device like this would be a really wonderful device for you. So think about the time commitment. The technology behind this device is RF MEMS, which is radio frequency micro electromechanical system. It is multipolar radio frequency. All the devices today are multipolar. And this one has intelligent thermal control, so it keeps the device at 107.6 degrees Fahrenheit or 42 degrees Celsius consistently as you work it across your face and your neck. And that is something that is different from the other devices as well, because the other devices heat up and you have to be really careful to move them across your face quickly and not stay in one place for too long, because you want to make sure that you don't heat your skin up too much. This device doesn't really ever get hot. It just feels pleasant and warm. And if you are concerned with heat, then I think this one would be a really great choice for you. It's really, really easy to hold. It is actually cordless. You charge it up, and then while you're using it, it's cordless, and that is something to consider if you need that portability. This device, just like all the other ones, claims to give instant results in addition to longer term results, and I will say that that is true. All of these devices work. They all give you instant results and longer term results, but you have to make sure you use it consistently. And then the manufacturer claims of this device say, strengthens the deeper layers of the skin, lifts facial contours, brightens and tones, and does not cause facial fat loss. So keep in mind, for all of these at-home devices, they do not reach the fat layer. All of the manufacturers have told me that they do not reach the fat layer. It's not going to dissolve the fat in your face, and that comes up so often. So many people are nervous that a radiofrequency device is going to melt the fat on their face, and I have been told that these at-home devices do not do that. They do not reach that layer of your skin. They do not reach the fat layer, and I think that radiofrequency in the office, if you go and get it done professionally, a lot of people get it on their body and it does melt fat. And maybe the ones you're using on your face or your neck in an office are strong enough that they are going to reach that fat layer and dissolve fat. But that's a discussion you should have with the person that's performing the procedure for you. If you're using these at-home devices, I have been told, do not worry, they are not going to melt facial fat. I have been using radiofrequency for over a year and my face is still really fat. And I think what happens is, you know, as we get older, collagen production is depleting and we do lose fat and our faces do start to thin out as a natural aging process. And I think some people may be seeing that on their face and think it's radiofrequency when I haven't seen that at all personally. So I have been told that all of these devices are fine for at-home use, no facial fat loss. So I put that on the chart across the board. No facial fat loss for at-home devices that I'm covering today. I cannot speak for any other devices that maybe are sold on Amazon or Alibaba. I don't know about those devices. I only know about these 4 devices that I have tested out, and I have checked in with each manufacturer to make sure that they do not reach the fat layer and they do not dissolve fat. This one is not FDA cleared yet. Their FDA clearance is actually pending. I had no issues using this, but if that is important to you, then maybe you want to wait until they get their FDA clearance or use one of the other devices because this one to date is not FDA cleared. This is suitable for all skin types. That is very important. If you have a darker skin tone and you're concerned about using radiofrequency, this one is going to be great for you. They have free shipping over $100. They also have shipping to the United States and they have a lot of international shipping options here. I've listed on the chart here. So if you are in Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, France, Germany, Switzerland, United Kingdom, and Canada, you can get the Nebulyft. Now this one comes with a 14-day money-back guarantee, which is shorter than the other ones, but since you have to use it every day, you will know if the device is working for you. So I say if you get this device, don't waste your time, start using it right away. Make sure the gel works for you, make sure the device works for you, and if the gel isn't working for you, you can try to use aloe vera gel. I used a really plain aloe vera gel just to test this device and it worked out fine. So I would recommend that you go ahead and get started with testing it and make sure that it works for you so in case it doesn't, you can get your money back. Lastly, it comes with a 1-year warranty, so you're covered while using it for the first year. For the Nebulyft device, I have a demo and a review of using it for a couple of weeks on my YouTube channel. I'll link to that if you want to go watch it. I love this device. I think it's wonderful. If all of these details I went over today seem like a good fit for you, it's a great device. Now let's move on to the next device, which is the Newa Classic. This one actually has a cord that you have to use. While you're using it, you are attached to a cord, which is different from the Newa Plus, which is cordless, but you have to make sure that it is charged up before you use it. And I found personally that I have so many devices that I wasn't charging it up enough. I feel like you have to charge this pretty often, and for me, I like to just use the Newa Classic because I can just plug it in whenever I wanted to use it and I didn't need to rely on it being charged up or not. But if you get into a good habit where you leave this plugged in or you remember to plug it in and charge it up before you're going to use it, this could be great if you want that portability. But for me, I just found just because I have so many devices, I wasn't charging it up enough, and then I would get frustrated because it wasn't ready to go. And this one's always ready to go if you have the cord. So that's just something to consider if you're looking to get a Newa device. For the Newa, I have lots of videos on my YouTube channel. I have a 30-day before and after using the Newa. I have demos. I have tutorials, and I'll make sure to link to all of those, but this device is great. It also works really well. It retails for $329, and it comes with a 130 milliliter gel. And they do have two gel versions, regular and sensitive skin. I find that these gels don't smell great. I'm very sensitive to smell. This is not the sensitive, this is the regular one. I really don't like the scent. The regular one is a little bit more like creamy, and the one for sensitive skin is more of a clear color. A lot of people say they have problems with the gel breaking them out, and I wonder if it's because of the fragrance, not sure. I know a lot of people change up their gels, but let me know in the comments below so we can help everybody out. What gel do you use for your radio frequency device? Now, just really quickly to compare, because this one is cordless, it's $499, and that comes again with that same 130 milliliter gel. But so, you know, you're spending $325 for this one, the Newa Classic, and you're spending $499 for the cordless version. So think if you know, which one you think is gonna be best for you, but this one definitely is a lot pricier. But remember, I have promo codes so that you can save some money when you buy these. For both of these devices, the Newa Classic and the Newa Plus, the protocol is how often to use it, 4 to 5 times a week for the first 30 days, and then afterwards you can drop down to twice a week for maintenance. And each treatment time is 25 to 30 minutes. You're working different areas of your face and your chin and your forehead, and it takes 25 to 30 minutes per time. So that's a big difference. You know, if you want to grab the Nebulyft and you think you can use it for 10 minutes a day, it's really easy, it's really soothing and quick, 10 minutes and you're done. Or you have the time to spend 25 to 30 minutes, 4 to 5 times a week for a whole month before you drop down to using it 2 times a week for maintenance. So think about that. Like, again, the best radio frequency device is the one you're actually going to use, and you need to use it per the manufacturer's recommendations to see results. So that's a big difference between these two devices. The technology behind these Newa devices is 3D RF technology. It uses 6 RF generators with different polarities, multipolar RF. They have a mobile app, which I think is great. You can go in there and track your results. You can track how often you're using the device, and it will give you a little indicator of how much new collagen that you've built over time. So I think that's really cool. It's not necessary to use an app with a radio frequency device, but I think that's a really nice touch that Newa offers. And the main differences between this one are that the regular has a cord and the Newa Plus is cordless. And for both of these devices, they claim instant and long-term results, which I can say is true from my experience. They boost collagen, reduce wrinkles, improve skin texture, minimize pores, and again, they do not cause facial fat loss. They are both FDA cleared. These are not suitable for darker skin tones. So if you have Fitzpatrick type 5 or 6 skin tone, you cannot use this device. So then you would have to use the Nebulyft or the Tripollar Stop VX. These both ship to the US only from the manufacturer site, but they do have lots of retail partners where you can find it and ship it around the world. They both offer a 30-day trial, which is great because that is how long I think it takes to see new collagen come to the surface of your skin. So you have 30 days to see if you see improvement, and if you don't, you can get your money back. And they both have a 1-year warranty. Actually, all the devices today have a 1-year warranty. Everything is the same for these devices. The gel is the same price, how often you use it is the same, the treatment time is the same, the technology is the same, except the Newa Plus is cordless and it's more expensive. And they do offer free shipping if you spend over $50. So if you're buying the device, you will get free shipping if you're buying it in the US, and then you'll have to check the international retail partners if you are gonna order this to ship internationally outside the US. So then the last device to go over is the Tripollar Stop VX. This device is awesome, but it is pricey. So, you know, if you have $629 to spend, you should look into getting this device. And again, I have a promo code, so you can save quite a bit of money if you use my code. But this device comes with a Tripollar preparation gel. I really like this gel. Some people don't. I like it. It's thick. I like the smell. I really enjoy it because it's really thick and like goopy, and it doesn't dry out. So while you're doing the treatment on your skin, I find that I never worry about my skin feeling too hot because the gel is so thick, and then it never dries out. So I really enjoy the experience. It's a little bit harder to hold than, say, the Nebulyft fits in your palm of your hand a little bit easier. I think like the Newa and the Tripollar are a little bit more difficult because you're moving it around in circles and it starts to work your arm muscles a little bit more. And you're using it for, you know, 25 to 30 minutes for this one, just like the Newa. So again, like 10 minutes on your face, on your neck, your chin, and you're done. The Newa and the Tripollar take 25 to 30 minutes, so your arm starts to hurt a little bit. So that's something to consider. The gel, if you buy it on its own, $49 for 50 milliliters. And for this one, they say to use it 2 to 3 times a week, not consecutive days, up front for the first 8 to 12 weeks. And then once a week for maintenance. So every other day for the first 2 to 3 months until you see the results you're looking to achieve, and then once a week for maintenance. So if you can come up with 25 to 30 minutes once a week that you can see yourself doing over time, this would be a great device. This technology behind this device is 3rd generation radiofrequency, and it's multipolar. The main difference the Tripollar has is it offers a mode called DMA, dynamic muscle activation, if you are not in the US. If you are in the US, they call it ELV, which I think stands for something along the lines of electronic vibration. And it is a separate mode that you're using along your jawline and your jowls area and like your lower cheek, like this whole area, for extra sculpting and toning and tightening. And so the device does everything you would expect a radiofrequency device to do, providing instant and long-term results. It reduces lines and wrinkles, lifts and tones the jawline, improves overall skin texture, plumps and tightens sagging skin, does not cause facial fat loss, just saying that again. But what it does is you do the RF mode first and you work it all along your forehead, your cheeks, your jowls, your jawline, your chin, but then they have that DMA/ELV mode, which to me feels like EMS. And I have put out the question to them to ask them, is this EMS? Because when I'm using it, it feels really prickly like an EMS device. But I will leave that down in the description below once I get an answer from them. You just do like 4 minutes on this side and 4 minutes on this side at the end, and you're just moving it in a sweeping motion, and you're getting extra contouring and tightening of this whole area here. It's really, really cool. It works really, really fast. And I have a video on my channel where I do a full demo. If that's why this device is pretty pricey, because not only does it have radio frequency, it also has that DMA/ELV mode. And it is powerful and it works. It's FDA cleared, yes. It is suitable for all skin types. Again, so if you have darker skin tone, you could go for this one. Or the Nebulyft. They have free international shipping and a 1-year warranty. So those are all the major differences between these devices. I encourage you to go watch my tutorials and demos of each of these devices here that I have on my YouTube channel, and then use this chart and take a screenshot or print it out and refer to it and look through it and try to envision yourself using one of these devices. Which one do you think you're actually going to use based on how much time you have, how much budget you have, how consistent do you think you're gonna be with it? Get the one that fits your lifestyle and your budget the best, because the one you use is the one that's going to work. And radio frequency does work. It's quite incredible how good these at-home devices are, but you have to use it in order for it to work. And if you have $600 to spend and you really are looking to tighten and firm up and tone this area that's like a major concern of yours, definitely look into getting the Tripolar Stop VX. The other radio frequency devices will absolutely tone and firm and tighten this area. I've seen these other devices tone up that area, but I think this one just does it a little bit faster, and it's just an extra mode and it's an extra technology that the other devices don't have, and it really is powerful and it does work. So if you have any other questions about radio frequency or about any of these devices here today, please leave them down in the comments below. I would love to help you out if I can. I am working on developing a quiz that you can go through to figure out which devices are the best for you, which modalities and devices are the best for you based on budget, time constraint, lifestyle, skin concerns, all of that. So I will make sure to let everybody know when that is ready. So that is it for my video today. Thank you so much for watching. If you found it helpful, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment, share with a friend, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!